What is up, guys? Welcome back to another flea market grab video. I apologize for the lack of videos this last week. I was actually out of town all last week. I left Monday morning and I didn't get back until Thursday afternoon. And then Friday morning I kind of made like a last minute decision to go to A-Fest here in downtown Dallas. So I wasn't really filming last week. I did have that Mercari still video on my computer. I've been meaning to upload that for the past couple weeks, so I just went ahead and uploaded it this week. But hopefully now we can get back on schedule. So I'm actually on my way to the flea market right now, so let's go see what we can find this week. $2 a piece. And then the first doll.
Oh damn!
They go like that, they go like that. I'm giving it all night. That's my favorite dance, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, because it's funny and everyone always does it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
No, güey, te dije, pero ¿sabes que vino el mendigo enano? Vino el mendigo chaparro y se lo llevó, güey.
Sorry.
I grabbed these for 15, size 4Y, so hopefully they're legit. And also pepper pig. So yeah, good deal.
Usted no quiere una bocina de Bluetooth, estoy vendiendo una de Bluetooth, una bocina, pues si la quiere. ¿De qué marca? La Rock 9. Está buena, se oye más mejor que la JBL. ¿Sí? Tiene más bass. La venga back.
How much are these?
Give me $10.
$10. How much is the hat? $1? Okay. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another flea market grab video. So let's go ahead and jump into the finds for today. Start off with the one video game that I did pick up. I grabbed this for $3, I think, or $2. It's either $2 or $3, but it was Kid Icarus on NES. For whatever reason, I do not own this game yet, so I went ahead and grabbed it since I didn't own it. And for the people who don't know about this game, that's Pit from Smash Bros. Oh yeah, got this just thrown into the personal collection. I ended up only grabbing this one t-shirt, paid $2 for it. I actually got this from the same person I got the game from. And it's this 1994 McDonald's All-American High School basketball game tee. And then you just have that big print of the dude dunking. And then on the back, you got West and East, April 3rd, 1994 from New York, New York. And there are the teams. I looked, but there's not really any notable names. To me anyway, maybe you guys can see somebody y'all know. And then on the sleeve, you got that McDonald's logo with the flag. Unfortunately, that one is a 2X, so I will not be keeping this one. This is a cool shirt though. If it was the XL, I probably would keep it. I just really like that big print on the front, so that's that for $2. And then I grabbed 3 hats. These are $2 a piece as well. We got the 125th anniversary MLB snapback right here. That one is black with a metallic gold. On the back, you got the little MLB logo, and that one is by New Era. The one small issue with this one, besides the sweatband being a little yellow from age, is somebody put SPM right here on the brim. So yeah, I don't know why. Maybe this came from Houston. And the second one that I picked up is this Detroit Red Wings right here. This one is by Logo 7. There is the tag. And that one is still very clean. Nothing too crazy, just have the logo on the front. But for $2, I went ahead and grabbed it. And then the last one I picked up, definitely my favorite of the 3. We got the Dallas Cowboys snapback right here. This one is by Nike. On the back, you got the Pro Light Authentic tag. Team Sports on the snap, which is always cool. Nike logo right there on the side. And then there is the tag. So this one was definitely my favorite of the 3. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one or not. It kind of fits little. It is a men's hat, but like the crown's small. I don't know how to explain it, so probably won't be keeping this one. And then the last 2 things I picked up are shoes. The first pair that I picked up for only $7 is a pair of the Reebok Shacknosis. But what makes this pair pretty cool is it's actually an OG pair from 1996. And for them to be from 1996, they're actually not in that bad of condition, honestly. They could use a little bit of cleaning. I did wipe them down a little bit, but I could probably clean them up a little bit more. You got the Shaq dunking logo on the back, same logo right there on the front. These did have different insoles in them. I put replacement ones because the insoles that were in them, I don't know what they were made out of, but they were like crumbling. Kind of like how the midsoles crumble on old shoes, that's how the insoles were, which was kind of weird. So I had to get rid of those. But other than that, the actual midsole itself feels pretty firm. Like, these are still wearable. And there is the other one. Really dope shoe. I'd wear these if they were my size. I really like the side, how it's like a hypnosis type thing going on. This was back when Shaq's shoes were pretty nice before he did the whole Payless thing. And what's cool about these, them being OGs, is that I grabbed these from the flea market for $7, and then I went to the thrift store across the street, which you guys have already saw in the trip to the thrift, and I found a whole bunch more OG Jordans. So it was just like an OG day, I guess. But $7 OG Shaqnosis from 1996. And then the last thing that I grabbed is a pair of the Chicago 1s right here. And as you can see them in my hand, they are not a men's size. They are a youth size 4Y. These are the 2013 pair. So unlike the 2015 pair, these have the Jumpman on the tongue and they have the Jumpman on the back. Whenever I found these, it was funny because the vendor was trying to sell me all the other shoes he had on his table. He was trying to sell me some KD9s. He was telling me how they were super clean and everything, but I was just trying to get these and get out of there. Overall, they're still in good shape, honestly, and you'd be surprised on the prices on some of these youth Jordan 1s. I think the last youth pair of Jordan 1s I found was a pair of the top 3s, and I think I sold those for around 200. I don't remember exactly how much they were, but it's been a while since I found anyone, so I don't know what they're going for nowadays. But anyway, here's the other one, same condition. The only problem with these is the left shoe has some scuffing right there on the front, like some paint missing. That kind of sucks, but they were only $15, so I had to grab them. Oh, and they don't have the original laces. When I found them, they had rope laces in them, and I had to take those out because they looked weird. And I had these flat laces just laying around here, so I threw them on there. I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, whenever I find Jordan 1s in these kind of colorways, they always end up being youth sizes and they're never men's sizes. So that really sucks because I would like to get some of these in my collection eventually. But these Chicagos are going for some crazy prices right now. I was watching a Cash Nasty video recently where he went sneaker shopping with one of his friends. I don't know who he is, but he was looking at some Chicago 1s and they wanted like $900 for that pair. And I was like, sheesh, when did they go up that high? So I feel like the only way I'm gonna ever own a pair of these is if I thrift them. So I don't know, maybe one day. So that's what I picked up at the flea market today. So let's go. How much is the hat?
Esa $3. Free.
Oh, damn!
How much are these ones?
$3.
$3.
Ya cuando acabe no, güey.
How much are these?
$1 each, man.
$1 each. Thank you. Alright guys, let's continue off where I left off, and I'm going to show you the rest of the stuff that I picked up this week. So we're going to start off with the video games like usual. I had actually grabbed 2 GameCube controls. I had an Indigo wired one, but I actually already sold that one, so I don't have it in hand anymore. But I still have the Platinum wireless Wavebird one right here. Unfortunately, it does not have the receiver. The guy had told me he had it, but then he couldn't find it, so he told me if he finds it, he's going to hold it for me for next weekend. So I went ahead and grabbed it for $5, and then if he finds the receiver, then I'll probably have to end up giving him like another $5, because he wanted 10 originally, but since he couldn't find the receiver, he gave it to me for $5. So, but even so, a Wavebird for $10 complete is always a great deal. And then from the guy that I got the Wavebird from, I got 2 more games for $5 each as well. The first one is Space Channel 5 on the Dreamcast. I grabbed this one just because I don't really find Dreamcast games. It actually has a 3D cover art, if you can see, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I don't even know what kind of game this is, but I just went ahead and scooped it up because it's a Dreamcast game, and I don't really find Dreamcast games like I used to. So I just picked this one up for the personal collection. And then the second one is also a Dreamcast game, and it is Choo Choo Rocket. Again, I don't even know what kind of game this is, but for $5 I went in and grabbed it, and both of these are in great shape. And then next up, also from the same guy for $5, I got a copy of Jurassic Park on the Sega CD. It's missing the cover, but it does have the manual, so these covers are pretty easily replaced. That you have the disc, and there's how the game looks, I guess. So I pretty much picked this one up for the same reason that I picked up the Dreamcast games, which is I don't ever see these games out at the flea market like that, so I went ahead and grabbed it for $5. But unlike the Dreamcast games, I will not be keeping this one because I don't have a Sega CD. I did find one a long time ago, but I gave it to my cousin because he's a bigger Sega fan than me. So I don't have one, and I never come across them, so this one I'm probably gonna be getting rid of. Next up, for $10 a piece, which is kind of pricey, but I didn't want to leave these because they're solid titles, and they are NES games, and as you can tell by the gold ones, 2 of them are the Zeldas. We got the original Legend of Zelda, and then we got the second Legend of Zelda, Link's Adventure. So obviously this one's a classic, but I know not a lot of people like this one, but this one I actually played more when I was younger than I played this one. I don't know why, I just always thought this one was really fun. So that is the first 2. I already actually have both of these, so I will not be keeping these. But the one that I will be keeping is this copy of Punch-Out for the NES. Now the reason I'm gonna be keeping this one is because I don't have this version of it. I have the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which was the original, for you guys who didn't know. So I don't have this version of it, so I went ahead and scooped up this one. So I got those 3 for $30, which is kind of pricey. I don't like paying that much, but in the end, I will get to keep this one, and then these 2 I will get my money back on for sure. And then the last video game is definitely the best one. For only $1, I found a copy of Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi Budokai. Let's try that again. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the PS2. Unfortunately, it is disc only. If it was complete, I probably could get like $65, almost $70 for this game. Since it's only disc only, I'll probably get about $50 for it. I actually already own it complete with the bonus disc and everything, so I don't need this game. But this is always a great find whenever I do find it. I find it a lot on the Wii, more often than I find it on the PS2, but I do find these every once in a while. This next thing I picked up for $3. This is just something I'm gonna throw on my shelf behind me. And it's this little Toyota 86 right here, the Corolla. I just thought this was cool. It's an RC car, but it doesn't have the control for it. But I thought just alone it's cool, like display piece. So nothing too crazy, but just something that I picked up to throw on my shelf. Now let's get into the hats. The first one I picked up is the Arkansas Razorback snapback right here. But if you look close, this is actually an all leather snapback. Razorback Arkansas on the front. You got the little logo right there. Razorbacks on the side. The only issue with this one is the snap is broke, so that's gonna need to be replaced. This one is by Modern Genuine Leather. One size fits all, made in the USA tag right there. Other than it being misshapen, it's still in pretty good shape, so get that reshapened and let that one go. And then these next 2 I paid $1 each for. The first one is this Bugle Boy hat right here. I picked this one up just because I thought the colorway was really cool. It's like a pink and blue tie-dye with the red Bugle Boy spelled out. This one is a strap back. There on the inside you got auto cap. And it's actually still really clean, as you guys can see. So I scooped that one up for $1 just because I thought the colorway was pretty cool. And then the second one that I grabbed, this one I actually used to have a couple years ago. I ended up getting rid of it, and I had regretted ever since then, and I found this one brand new with tags for only $1. And it's the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl 30 champion hat by Logo Athletic. I've always liked that big sun and cactus patch right there on the side. I always thought that was cool. You got Super Bowl 30 on the front, the Logo Athletic logo right there, and it still has the tags on it. And on the back you got the Super Bowl 30. There's a tag on the inside, and this one is brand new dead stock, like I said, so still very clean. This is one that I got rid of and I instantly regret it as soon as I did, so I'm happy to have this one back in the collection, and dead stock at that. So this one is gonna go back in my collection. I'm gonna hold on to this one. And then the last thing I picked up is actually a pair of shoes. I actually ended up picking these up for only $3, and it's a pair of the Jordan 19 SEs right here. This is that gold and purple and white Laker colorway. So the reason why she gave them to me for only $3 is because, as you can see, the sole is separating from them. So they need to be re-glued. There was no way I would leave these behind for only $3. They still have the Jumpman on the inside intact. These are a size 11 from 2004. The 19s hold a special place in my heart. This is the 19 and the Flint 13 are 2 shoes that got me into collecting, and actually noticing shoes. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before, but I'll say that for another video. So that's why the 19s are one of my favorite model. And then these SC versions I really like as well. Here is the other one. This one, unlike the other one, is not coming off apart in the back. It's just on the toe cap, as you can see. Besides the creasing on the toe and then the separation, these are actually still really clean. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I don't know if I'm gonna try to reglue them myself and then sell them, or just sell them as is, because obviously I can't keep them. They're too big. They're a size 11. But maybe there's somebody out there who feel the same way about the 19s that I do and are looking for these. So those are my flea market pickups for this week, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. It lets me know and it helps the channel grow. If you're watching this and you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to see videos like this weekly, and drop a comment. I try to respond to all the comments I can. With all that out the way, I will see you guys next week with another one. So later.